I'm going to give you a little tip here. This is one of the best purchases I've ever made in a getting back in shape challenge. As I've said, done it before, I can do it again. I've got a long way to go, but I have used little tricks here and there in the past to actually help target that heat on the body that I've talked about in yesterday's video. You actually seen the waist trainer on it, but this is actually I'm just going to show you exactly what it is. You've seen me wearing it in all our videos. So £34.99p. Great investment. There it is right there on Amazon. And of course, you look on Amazon, you see these photographs of people wearing these things, and obviously this guy here has probably been in shape his whole entire life, and the waist trainer was never a part of it. But let me tell you right now, fantastic piece of gear. So this is essentially what you get. So this is it. It is just, it's a tight fabric, very a wee bit of strain here, obviously with my stomach being as disastrous as it is. Really good. You put this thing on, you can actually feel the heat in your midsection. So something that I've actually added into the process over the last 2 weeks is this old trick right here, the all-purpose cling film. Now I've used that a lot in the past whenever I'm trying to lose weight, and you seen that when I had it yesterday as well. But let me tell you something, you're not going to notice a huge change in me so far as the stomach goes, but I'm actually naturally holding my muscles a lot better in the midsection right now. This thing here in the first couple of days, very uncomfortable to wear, because I actually bought two of them. That one I just showed you there is the large, and I've actually bought a medium as well. So I'm going to continue using this throughout this whole process and losing weight. It's probably about 3 weeks now since I got it. I've been doubling it up with the cling film to get that little bit of extra sweat on in there during the day's work. But the first time I put it on, it was hard to actually get into the thing, because it does exactly what it says in the tin. It's going to train your waist to hold itself tighter, and targets that heat as well. So doubling up that piece of cling film around the stomach before I put that thing on. First time I tried to put it on, absolute nightmare. Trying to get my stomach pulled in, sucking it in. Now, here's something most people aren't going to tell you. Men are very good at trying to hide the belly. As a natural thing. You'll see guys doing it in the gym as well. If you do go to a gym, check it out sometime. You're going to see some guy landing on there, and he's going to be, walking around. He's going to have the whole, strut on and whatnot, and the stomach is pulled in. Do it all the time. You see guys out in bars and nightclubs and stuff over the years doing exactly the same thing. Keep an eye on them. Wait for them to lose concentration at some point, and at some point during their gym exercises, you look over and they'll have forgotten to hold their stomach in, and you'll see that out it comes once again, and the blurb is right there. So yeah, this is actually, I've done it myself over the years. Every time I go out the door, you'll constantly be like self-conscious about having that little bit extra spare tire around the midsection. You'll do your best to hulk it in a little bit, and this actually helps you do it naturally. I haven't been wearing this today or yesterday, but I am feeling myself actually just naturally holding that core muscle a little bit tighter. This is actually the best investment you'll ever make if you want to get yourself into some form of better condition as far as your physical body looks. Yeah, and for something as reasonably cheap as it is online, you're thinking to yourself, yeah, might not work, but trust me, this is really one of the best investments you're going to make. The only downside to this for me being, in all honesty, the only thing that worries me about the waist trainer, you know, it naturally helps you hold that core, as I say, but I've found in the past, particularly with a back injury, one of the mistakes I made at the very beginning of the back injury was I got myself one of those back braces, you know, it just covered about probably 5 to 7 inches from the base of your back up a little bit, just holds that lumbar region a wee bit better. It was a big help in the workplace. But having said that, the longer I went using that, the more the body was depending on that. The waist trainer here actually has that same effect. It gives you that extra support as well because of how tight it is around the base of your back. So that's the only thing. The only downside I would say to that is there is that potential that you could get over dependent on it with a back injury, but use it sparingly. You know, get yourself to your target weight and whatnot, and stop using it whenever you get there, and just try and maintain the muscles. Don't use it as use it as a tool to get there, to help you hold that core better, lose that weight, but don't be fully dependent on it. Yeah, it is what it is. That's probably one of the biggest mistakes I made, was that dependency at the beginning, and was actually in the long run, not obviously not the waist trainer, but that back brace in the long run actually weakened the muscles. So great tool, cheap, 34.99. Let me just check that price again on here on good old Amazon. 34.99. Fantastic. Yeah, if you want to get yourself in shape, great tool. I was going to say something there that I'll be covering yesterday's video again a little bit, but couldn't recommend it higher. Check it out, let me know how you get on with it.